shadow of the old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers low. I found you wild, you and me, dandelion seeds ready to blow. Your scarf, a shade of sunset bright, tied to the saddle, flapping in flight. We traced gravel roads till they disappeared, each mile together the skies we neared. But dandelions held tight in the palm turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a memory in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter and your hand in mine. With every sunset that paints the west, I find you still beating in this old cowboy chest. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings free, echoing steps of an old melody. The cabin in the clearing with its quiet cold glow holds the ghosts of your laughter in the shadows down faded trails where our dreams once ran. I walk alone, a solitary man, where wildflowers whisper in the fields you adored. I search for you, my forever implored. Oh, dandelions held tight in the palm turn to wishes in the winds of time. You're a whisper in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter and your hand in mine. Every sunset that bleeds through the west leaves your shadow dancing in my lonely chest. And I've learned that love, like wildflowers, grows in places left untamed. But holding on too tight, my dear, just leaves you with the seeds, the rain. Dandelions once held tight in the palm fade to wishes on horizons I roam. You're the echo in the canyons of my mind, a love lost in the sweep of time. Yet every sunset that dies in the west keeps you living deep within my lonesome chest. In the shadow of an oak, under skies of white and blue, I carved our names, wild hearts untamed, in a town we once knew. With laughter in our echoes and dreams in our gaze, lies a rickety porch where we danced away those days. Oh, hollow heart carved in the bark of time's relentless sway, each passing breeze whispers your name as the stars fade into gray. Where did you go, my sunset glow, when the night refused to end? These empty trails and whispered tales keep you close, my lost friend. Now the porch swings, sways silent, with a creak that sounds like cries, and the dust on that old gravel road no longer hears our lies. The cabin by the river stands lonesome, stands so cold, just like my heart since your warmth chose to fold. Oh, hollow heart carved in the bark at time's relentless sway, each passing breeze whispers your name as the stars fade into gray. Where did you go, my sunset glow, when the night refused to end? These empty trails and whispered tales keep you close, my lost friend. By the rusted gate I pause and wait, hoping winds might bring a scent of your sweet perfume, or the soft song we would sing. But silence weighs on my spurs and hat, just shadows in the rain. A cowboy lost in memories, riding through his pain. Oh, hollow heart, carved with each beaded parts from what it's meant to hold. These hills echo the sorrow of a tale too often told. Drifting like a tumbleweed where wild rivers bend. In every setting sun I see you, my lost friend. Forever you, my lost friend.
In the shadow of the canyon, where the oak tree stands alone, I found your scarf, the one you wore, now faded, frayed and blown. The wind whispers secrets through the branches overhead, echoes of the sweet words to me you once had said. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. These gravel roads, they twist and turn past porches old and worn, each creaking board a testament to vows once sweetly sworn. But time it rode a swifter steed, took you far from these wild lands, left me roaming solo with just shadows holding hands. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. I've worn my sorrow like an old leather saddle, riding trails of solitude, too lonesome to straddle. But every gust, every storm that I weather ties me stronger to the ghost of your tether. So let the wind whisper soft, let it howl, let it moan. I'll walk these empty cabins, these forgotten roads alone, as the dust claims the day with a deep purple sigh. I'm a shadow in the sunset with no tears left to cry. where the past fade away, in the lands you once roamed. The wind whispers your name, my heart's final home.
In the gold wash of dust neath the old oak shade, I found a smile in the summer scorching blaze. Her laugh a stream running wild, pure and clear, in a town too small for the dreams we shared here. The porch creaked under whisper secrets at night. The stars lit her eyes holding promises tight. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the flame of her smile that forever will burn. But seasons turn as they always must do. Old trails fade and the wild winds blow. From the saddle I've seen 1,000 sunsets alone, each a memory of a love that's flown. Empty cabins, gravel roads where we'd roam, now just echoes of a heart that's lost its home. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the flame of her smile that forever will burn. Under the vast sky I've come to understand every whisper of rain, every grain of sand speaks her name in a land so wide and so grand. Yet her touch is a memory slipping like strands. Her smile burns in the quiet of the night, a lone star in the dark burning ever so bright. As I wander these roads, a lost soul's solemn spurn, her smile's a ghost fire in which I'll always burn. The trail stretches out and still her smile burns.
Underneath the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers of the wild wind used to speak, there lies a gravel path where we once roamed, now just fading tracks beside the creek. You wore a scarf of blue eyes full of dreams. We planned our lives on that old wooden porch, but time like silent thieves stole all but screams, left me riding alone with a flickering torch on this timeless road now washed away. The rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go? My
this timeless road washed away. Mountains stand unchanged by the year's flight, but not those little cabins where love's light burned bright. Your hand in mine, see nothing could tear us apart. Now it's but a dusty saddle, an empty heart. The evenings when the world turned a softer hue, we'd count the stars, the future seemed so true. But town lights dimmed and so did what I thought I knew. Left wandering these trails, cloaked in twilight dew. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go? My heart's refrain on this timeless road washed away. Maybe love's a ghost town, faded and old, haunted by memories in the silence they told. I ride through the whispers where our past sleeps cold, searching for a treasure in the heart I still hold. On this timeless road forever washed away, I find you in the breeze in the dusk's last ray. Though you're gone, my love won't sway. Echoes of you linger in the winds that fray. Where did you go? My heart forever to say, on this timeless road, eternally washed away. And so I ride love under these weeping skies, every sunset, every dust trail, your memory never dies. Out where the oak trees shadow the old churchyard, I found your scarf, blue, tattered and torn. The shivers of wind, they whisper through lonesome marsh, echoes of footsteps. We danced till the dawn. A hollow heart rode through under skies so vast and blue, carrying memories faded like old tattoo. Saddle now empty, where once my love sat you. Oh, hollow heart rode through, oh, hollow heart rode through. Gravel roads winding past cabins of ghostly dreams, where laughter once lived, now silence reigns supreme. These fields of wildflowers, where you swore your love so true, now they bow their heads under skies no longer blue. A hollow heart rode through under clouds of mournful hue. Trails of dust linger where wild roses once grew. Moonlight on the porch waits for steps that never ensue. Oh, hollow heart rode through, oh, hollow heart rode through. The rain falls on the saddle, the leather worn and slick. Each drop a memory, each storm a candle wick. Burning through the night, my soul searching for a clue, while love rides away and leaves the sky so cruel. Hollow heart rode through with echoes old and new. Each sunset a goodbye, each dawn a view so skewed. Maybe on some dusty trail our love will start anew, till hollow heart rides through till hollow heart rides through. Cottonwoods lie low, I found her 'neath the heavens' amber glow. Our hearts carved in the old oak by the stream, where whispers of our dreams flowed like a beam. The porch creaked under quiet secret games in that lost town. The sunset called my name. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight. Each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed. In the dying light where my heart called home. But shadows stretching, only I'm to blame. Under that sky, the sunset called my name. Years wore down the trail to her front door. Gravel roads don't lead me back no more. Her scarf, still fragrant with yesterday's rain, left behind on the saddle my refrain. The whispering winds, they don't sound the same since from my grass her warmth did fade and wane. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight. Each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed. In the dying light where my heart called home. But shadows stretching, only I'm to blame. Under that sky, the sunset called my name. And now each night as stars begin their dance, I wonder if there's still a ghost of a chance to rewrite the tales penned by dust and time, to clear the rust and climb back in her prime. But the night is vast and the chill lays claim on the heart of a cowboy, wild and untamed. Yes, the bleeding sky, it once knew my plight. Its colors dim as I turn from the light. The road stretches long, my regrets I tame. Echoes linger where the sunset called my name. In the stillness her laugh softly fades to low, with the sunset's call, a whisper evermore.
Down by the creek where the cottonwoods grew, we carved our names in the bark so true. The oak tree watched and the sun dipped low. On the porch we swayed, lost in the afterglow. Your scarf danced with the prairie's breath. In that wild land, my heart you'd read. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending skies. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Now the cabin stands empty on the ridge. Windows stare like eyes missing their bridge. Gravel roads once walked, overgrown with time's tide, where laughter once echoed, silence now abide. The saddle gathers dust, the reins lay still. Without you, this wandering life's lost its will. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending skies. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries on windswept plains. The whispers call through the rustle of leaves in the fall. In the quiet, your shadow I chase, but all I grasp is the cold, empty space. So the long ride cries. It's a song without end. A heart can't deny what it can't comprehend. With each sunset painted in hues of goodbye, the trail winds on under a vast lonesome sky. Long ride cries. Oh, how my soul still tries beneath the haunting endless western skies. Long ride cries. In the shadow of the oak, where wild roses thrive, I carved our names under that endless blue sky. Your silver locket warm in the palm of my hand, a sweet promise as we watched the hourglass sand. But that locket watched me leave down the gravel road, with a heart too worn to plead and too broke to hold, under sunset's fading glow, where our dreams did weave, only dust and whispers blow, and the locket watched me leave. Years flew like the sparrows, we changed with the fall, from the golden fields to the old town hall. Your scarf left on the saddle, the porch swings still, in the quiet of the cabin, time seems to chill. That locket watched me leave through the rain-soaked eaves, echoes in the chambers of the love we grieve, in the silence of the pines, where I still believe you're the lingering sigh of the breeze, and the locket watched me leave. On the rim of the canyon, I hear the rivers plead, whispers of you and me, lost in the tapestry. But every trail I wander, every star I see, is a memory I ponder of what can never be. Yes, that locket watched me leave, and I'm miles past reprieve, a cowboy with his shadows
and a soul that can't decease. As the moon climbs high and thieves the light from me in the heart of the night, that locket watched me leave. So here's to the love that's gone, to the dust I cleave, on lonely trails forever drawn, where that locket watched me leave. Shadow, an old oak tree, silk scarf you left still whispers to me. Under the sky's fast fading embrace, old cabin windows, the ghost of your face. Every gust brings your laughter, sweet and so wild, lost in the echoes of the frontier. My heart beguiled. That scarf watched me leave down the gravel road worn, through the fields where our dreams and wildflowers were born. As the sunset paints sorrows and hues so deep, your memory's a treasure I can't help but keep. Oh, how that scarf watched me leave, my silent confession, tangled in winds of relentless progression. Years felt like raindrops on that dusty porch floor, where we danced neath the stars, not needing much more. But time's a thief in the quiet dusk side, took you from the valley where the old rivers lie. Now I roam through these towns where the past seems to cling. At every corner a memory sings, and that scarf watched me leave down the gravel road worn, through the fields where our dreams and wildflowers were born. As the sunset paints sorrows and hues so deep, your memory's a treasure I can't help but keep. Oh, how that scarf watched me leave, my silent confession, tangled in winds of relentless progression. Oh, every trail I trace and each road I ride carries the soft echo of you by my side. Maybe it's true, some loves never truly depart, they just ride alongside, deep in the heart. Yes, that scarf watched me leave, and it saw my tears fall as I whispered goodbye to the love that took all through the whispering pines. In the cold mountain air I travel alone, but you're still everywhere. Oh, that scarf, it watched me leave in the silence of leaving. I forever grieve. In the shadow of the oak by the creek, where the wildflowers grow, I found an old flannel shirt, soft and warm from the high plains snow. It whispered secrets of our youth, beneath the vast Wyoming skies, where we chased the horizon on horseback, with hope in our wild eyes. Flannel shirt shut the door on the love that lives no more. Underneath the porch light, fading into the night, hear the screen door's gentle creak, Feels like it's just you and me, but it's just the wind soft moan through the pines, calling me home. Now the saddles gather dust, the cabin silent and warm. Gravel roads lead to memories, in the twilight I'm torn. That scarf you left behind is frayed, like the trails we used to roam. Each thread of memory fading in the twilight of what we'd known. Flannel shirt shut the door on the life we had before. Echoes on the old wood floor, whispers of a distant shore. Hear the screen door's lonesome cry under the solemn silver sky. Once a haven, now forlorn. In the silence, I'm reborn. Rain taps on the window glass like the rhythm of your heart. Every drop a symphony of the days now torn apart. In the stillness there I see the ghost of what could not be, held in the scent of rain wet earth, the fortress of my solitude. So flannel shirt shut the door, but I'll keep what I adore. In the seams your laughter stored, in the threads our love implored. With the sunset's dying light, I'll ride these lands alone tonight. The prairie's wide, my heart's the guide, past the places we reside. And I'll carry on with the dust my witness till my sorrows are gone. Like that old flannel shirt in the breeze, just sways softly, closing the door on those long lost days. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers hide, I recall her laughter, echoes on the breeze so wide. Wearing that flannel shirt, faded red to pale, under a wide-brimmed hat, her smile soft as a fairy tale. We'd sit on a creaky porch, her head against my arm, whisper secrets of our hearts, swaying free from harm. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. Now there's an empty cabin where laughter once filled the room, and the wild brambles claim the path where our love used to bloom. She left with the winter rain soaking through her scarf of blue, gone down the gravel road beneath skies no longer true. The saddle sits untouched, the horse has long been sold. In the quiet town, the nights just feel so cold. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, Dust to the wind and gone, flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. If these old timbers talk, they whisper of her grace. Among the shadows, I sometimes see her face, and the fields stretch out like the years that make me old. Each sunset painting her in colors bold and gold. Flannel shirt cries as I lay me down to rest, haunted by the heart she took from my lone chest. And while the stars watch silent, my dreams they dare not try. Flannel shirt cries, Lord, flannel shirt cries. In the shadow of the old oak's bough, where we once carved our name so proud, the wind's a whisper soft and low. Through the leaves it seems to crow, the dust had danced our boots had wore by the cabin door. Love's a lure. Oh, the dust turned cold in the twilight's fold. Indigo, where did you go? My heart's echo, leaving me with these ghosts in the afterglow. The saddle's worn, the leather's cracked, just like the paths where we once tracked. That dusty scarf you left behind is the only piece you didn't unwind. The prairie's wide, the town's gone quiet. Your absence, a storm my soul can't fight. Oh, the dust turned cold in the twilight's fold. Underneath the endless indigo, where did you go? My heart's echo, leaving me with these ghosts in the afterglow. Rain on the old porch seems to cry, lonely teardrops from a slate gray sky. Each drop a memory, each stain a day, fading trails where we once lay. Now the dust turned cold and I'm growing old, riding trails of regret in solace untold. Where did you go? My heart's echo, wandering alone in the dust turned cold. Echoes fade down gravel roads long so, in the winds that carry the dust turned cold.
In the valley where the river bends neath the shadow of the old oak tree, we carved our dreams in the bark, deep as the scars back on my knee. There we sipped on the summer like sweet whiskey, in a world of shattered glass turned cold. Oh, how the silence screams in the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. The old porch swing hangs loose, the cabin's quiet, stilled by time. Gravel roads where we once rode, now trails of dust and whispered goodbyes. Your scarf still lies on the saddle like a flag surrendered in the night, beneath the stars that watched our world come undone. Oh, how the silence screams in the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. Did the wildflowers weep, feeling you slip away? Or did the mountain merely sigh, knowing you wouldn't stay? In the church of the open sky, prayers are just whispers to the clouds, drifting away like your love lost in the shroud. So here's to the shadows where our past lies deep, to the cold glass shards under the weeping willows weep. I'll walk these roads alone, my heart bent in winters I see fold, where once we were, now just a shattered glass turned cold. And as the last note fades, like the sunset's final blush, I hold on to the quiet sorrow, the tender, crushing hush.
Out where the oak trees shadow a gravel road, I found your scarf, the one blue as dusk. It danced with the wind like it did on them porch swings, and we counted stars in the whispers of rust, 'cause that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme, of the loves we lost and the dreams we once wed. Cabins lay empty where laughter once echoed and trails fade, where your boots stirred the dust, the prairie still wide, but it's silent around me as I wander these lands with your memory a must. 'Cause that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme, of the love we lost and the dreams we once wed. Under the vast skies I roam without aim, each sunset a closing, today's all the same. But in the cool night I hold close your token, a scarf, a soft whisper of promises broken. Yes, that scarf sank deep where my heartaches reside, below the wild rivers where lonesome men ride. And though I keep riding through rain, dust, and time, it's your scarf, your memory, that old lifeline. Oh, it's never letting go as I roam forever tied.
Down by the creek where the cottonwoods grew, we carved our names in the bark so true. The oak tree watched, the sun dipped low on the porch. We swayed, lost in the afterglow. Your scarf danced with the prairie's breath in that wild land. My heart you'd wreathe. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending sky. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries. Now the cabin stands empty on the ridge. Windows stare like eyes missing their bridge. Gravel roads once walked, overgrown with time's tide. Where laughter once echoed, silence now abides. The saddle gathers dust, the reins lay still. Without you this wandering life's lost its will. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending sky. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries. On windswept plains the whispers call through the rustle of the leaves. In the fall, in the quiet, your shadow I chase. But all I grasp is the cold, empty space. So the long ride cries. It's a song without end. A heart can't deny what it can't comprehend. With each sunset painted in hues of goodbye, the trail winds on under a vast lonesome sky. Long ride cries. Oh, how my soul still tries beneath the haunting, endless western skies. Long ride cries.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low to me, there's a cabin with a shattered pane. Echoes of you still remain. We carved our names in that worn wood, promised forever as best we could. The scarf you left hangs on the porch, gone like the flame from a spent-out torch. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just tracks to a lonesome home. Thunder rolls over plains so wide, but it's quiet where my heart resides. Dust settles on the empty chair, fading trails of memories there. An old saddle dry and worn like the leather of love, weathered and torn. A shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Under stars that watched us then, do they know we can't begin again? The night breathes deep, the coyote calls, and dreams of dancing in old town halls. I reach for you, but just embrace the empty night, the open space. Shattered glass and echoes, this cowboy's heart is fallow. Every whisper in the grass, tales of a love that's meant to last. Though paths diverge and lovers part, you're the sunset that grips my heart. In the quiet hum of the fading past, I live in the sound of shattered glass echoes. And in the chill of dawn's first light, I hold on to the echoes of our last good night.
In the shadow of the oak where our initials carved to stay, the wind still whispers softly through the leaves about that day. An old porch creaks, a screen door slams under skies forever gray. My love for you was written, but life had other tales to say. Oh, this letter lingers in my coat, the ink's begun to fade, like the echo of hoofbeats down old forgotten trails we made. Every word a scar upon my heart, every memory a blade. In the silence neath the stars I find the bed where I've been laid. The cabin's empty on the hill, your scarf tied on the frame. Dust dances with the shadows, recalls a whisper of your name. The rain that once we danced beneath now falls just like a claim on
on a heart that wanders lost through quiet towns that look the same. Oh, this letter lingers in my coat, the ink's begun to fade, like the echo of hoofbeats down old forgotten trails we made. Every word a scar upon my heart, every memory a blade. In the silence neath the stars I find the bed where I've been laid. With every sunset bleeding red, I feel you close again. I ride the line of light and dark where love and loss contend. An old saddle's my companion, where my dreams and demons blend, on gravel roads that lead me to beginnings without end. So this letter lingers in my coat, near a heart that won't persuade. The fading lines of love lost like tracks too shallow in the glade. Though I'm bound to roam forever in your memory, I'll wait till the dust and wind claim me too in the lands where we once lay. In the lands where we once lay, where the letter lingers still.
In the heart of a dandelion field carved, where the oak trees shadow the bending stream, you wore that silk scarf, color star of all but sunset's last golden gleam. We laughed neath the heavens wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze on that old porch where you swore to me love was as endless as the seas. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. That dandelion field now in memory's woe holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold, in the dandelion field where our story was told. Now the cabins stand empty, the gravel roads bare, our footsteps lost to time and rain. That scarf you left swinging in the autumn air, like a flag of surrender, a symbol of pain. The oaks now stoop, weary from years, still guarding secrets that never will tell. Each sunset bleeds like my unshed tears in the silence where our shadows fell. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field now memory's woe holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold, in the dandelion field where our story was told. And I've roamed far under vast starry skies, yet each star looks down like your tender eyes. What's a cowboy but a poet in disguise, finding verses in the pain, the goodbyes. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, and I'm just a whisper in the breeze you once knew. The dandelion field under skies aglow still carries a love I can't undo. The saddle's worn, my heart's gone cold, but in the quiet winds your laughter unfolds, forever entwined where the wild heart holds, in the dandelion field where our story grows old. So I'll sing to the stars about a love so bold, in the dandelion field where our story grows old. by the whispering oak, where the twilight bled. You wore a scarf red as the sun sets fire. Under stars we laid, our promises spread like shadows on the cabin's old porch tire. Your laughter twined through the cool evening breeze, echoes of you in the rustle of leaves. Silence closed her eyes in the heart of the wild, where our echoes lie, soft and undefiled. Beneath the moon's quiet sigh, where your ghost still roams, I wander alone under starlit domes. Years peeled away like bark from the trees. The cabin stands empty, door creaking slow. Our trails overgrown, lost to whispering weeds, where the dust swirls with secrets only shadows know. A saddle untouched, a path led astray, in the silence where you and dreams fade away. Silence closed her eyes in the heart of the wild, where our echoes lie, soft and undefiled. Beneath the moon's quiet sigh, where your ghost still roams, I wander alone, wrapped in twilight's combs. Oh, the rains came gentle, but your memory's hard. The gravel roads glisten, each a shard of a mirror reflecting a sky so vast, holding the pieces of a love that's past. Silence closed her eyes, and the night grew cold. In the echoes of the wild, our story told. With every setting sun, down the paths I tread in the silence of goodbye, where my heart still bled. Silence closed her eyes. Oh, silence closed her